Good evening, this is your Psychic LJ reporting from the United Kingdom. It's 11:12 PM UK time. Heading towards the witching hour, we are going to delve deep tonight. We are going to look into the looking glass. Good evening, Twitchers, and good evening, YouTube. How are you doing? How are you all doing there? Bit of a delay there. Apologies about that. I had a little bit delay getting on. How's everybody doing? Dolphin Smile, Lulu, Graham, Stooge. How are you all doing? I want to say wherever you all are around the world. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening. We are going to delve deep tonight. Hiya, Debbie. Is it hot over your way? It's been hot over here in the UK. We're not used to it. Excuse me, dress like this. I normally don't dress so bare. I'm just too hot. I had all these nice tops on and I thought, I can't do it. It's far too hot in here. We don't have aircon in these houses. So I've just got a little vest on tonight. Oh, I bet it's hot over your way, is it? Bet in Texas it's hot. My arm's getting a little bit better, and apologies for I've had to reschedule some readings this week just gone in. I've been backwards and forwards to the hospital. I'm back again tomorrow, but I'm going to be okay. Hey ho. I've got to just kind of keep doing the exercises. There's a nice breeze this evening with the window open. I've got my windows open. Cats haven't been very happy, like they haven't liked the heat. It's 105 in Washington, Mike. What? Good God, that's hot. Yeah, there's been smoke in Canada, hasn't there, with the fires. God bless everybody over there and the animals. 85% humidity here in Virginia. It's what Marina's just shared. Good evening, Marina. Sammy's just put here on YouTube, we've been experiencing some discrimination towards the Buddhist community. Oh, that's not nice. God bless you. Yeah, it's really hot in Ireland, isn't it? It's really hot in the north of the UK. I mean, we're dropping like flies up here. We're not used to it. We're really not. You would have laughed. Shall I make you laugh before we start tonight? So I get these things in my head, and I can't get them out of my head. And once I want to do something, I'll do it. So last night I was pondering. I was looking in my bedroom and I thought, what a mess. I mean, on the surface, my house looks very clean. I'm like a Monica off Friends, where I ram everything in the wardrobe. I've got a messy cupboard upstairs. I think it's because I've been through so much in a year. So normally the big jobs like the windows and stuff like that haven't got done. I did have a cleaner, but that's another matter. I need a cleaner. But anyway, to cut a long story short, I mean, my house is clean. The toilets are clean, the benches are clean. But really, when you need somebody to go through all the big jobs. So I was sitting there last night and I thought, I don't like them curtains, what I've got up in my bedroom. And they were dusty. You know how they collect dust? And I thought, it's a nice summer night, so I want to put I've got these lovely cream vials, Spanish vial. Oh, they're gorgeous. With like a little chocolate brown trim around the outside. And I thought, I need them up at the window and I need to do it now. So I had the step ladders and I was taking them down and I was being very careful, because I don't normally do stuff like that. And Adam was in bed and so it was late-ish, about 11, and I thought, I need these windows done now. And I thought, right, I need the quilt cover to match. And I knew it was in the airing cupboard. Well, that's like the hellhole from Calcutta in there. So I went into the airing cupboard and I emptied everything and I fell in. I fell into the airing cupboard and my legs were in the air. I was stuck upside down. The cat's jumped on top of his. I actually thought I was going to die. I thought, like, I'm not going to get out of this one. And it was steaming hot. But anyway, I sorted the bedroom out. I managed to get it sorted. But it was so hot last night, wasn't it, guys? It was so hot. But yeah, I needed to sort that out. And I need a day off to sort my airing cupboard out and to sort my wardrobes out. And then I'll feel better, you know? But I got it sorted and my bedroom looks lovely. So I've got this cream bedding. It's got pink rosebuds on. It's lovely. And it just went really nice with a brown trim. It went really nice with the curtains. And I thought, let's do that. And, you know, it was all nice and cold and cotton and better than what I had on. You know what I mean? But I went to bed. So I had a chill. After that, I had a shower. And I was sitting watching Candice Owens, and I thought, I've got to watch something before. I can't just go straight to bed after I've done something. I don't know if you are the same. So I was watching something what Candice Owens had put out. And I thought, right, I'm going to just go to bed. And it was late for me. It was about 2-ish. And so I went to bed, and I just went out to drop off. And then the whole bedroom just lit up. And the next thing, there was military helicopters. There was police sirens. I don't know what the hell was going on. And it went on for ages, and the dog was barking next door, and the neighbours were out. They were looking in the garden. Not one thing has been shared on West Denton where I live, like what was going on last night. Nobody knows what was going on. It was the most weirdest thing. Yeah, you have to comment on the link below what you think. Maybe there was some sort of UFO experience and they didn't want to tell me. But it was military helicopters. I haven't seen the Sandman, Graham, and how are you feeling? So yeah, very weird. It was a weird experience. It's people's alarms were going off. It was just weird, you know. So for newcomers coming in and for all new subscribers, it's a bit like coming to a spiritualist church. So everybody's welcome in here as well. From what side of political side you are on, what belief you are in religion. We do not put people into categories in here. We are welcoming everybody in. This is our little spiritualist church. And what I do is I ask all the angels to come in to form the circle of light, to give us healing and prayers for what we need. And yeah, that's what we do. And I just want to, I run a group on Facebook. Well, I have people run it for us now. It was originally opened for a family member's sort of in-law, my daughter-in-law's auntie actually. She lost her poodle in extreme weather conditions and, you know, years ago in this snowstorm. And it was on Alan Robson radio. They couldn't catch Cookie. Everybody had seen where was Cookie and all of this. So anyway, after we found him and he came back, because his owner had moved and he'd gone back to the old house, which was really, poodles are very clever. So anyway, he'd survived if only if an animal could talk, eh? So I thought I'm going to leave, it had caused such a stir, this group, so I thought I'm going to leave it open for other lost and found animals, and it's helped so many animals. So I've got a very dear client and I want to shout out to her tonight. I don't know if she's watching. I feel really emotional, right? And her little cat called Marcus, he had gone missing and the poor little mite was on cancer treatment. And he went missing, and some people was being cruel online and saying that he had gone away to die, and I knew he was still alive. I was doing our readings and I says, no, he's still alive. I can't see him in spirit. He's turned up today. He's very bedraggled in the heat as well. He collapsed on somebody's patio and he got taken into the emergency vets. But she's got him home, and he's been on a drip and that. And I just want to say that God bless little Marcus. And also, I've got a lovely client friend. Give me 2 minutes. She just messages. I'm terrible, you know. I get that many different people contact us. And apologies if I don't get back to you straight away. So Anne from Chicago, she would like us to give a shout out to her cousin who lives in Boston. He desperately needs healing. And he's called Seth. And I will definitely, I'll not give the surname, but I will give out the healing. He will receive the healing tonight. And I hope you're keeping well, Anne. Anne's got a channel. What's your channel called, Anne? You'll have to comment on the link below there. She's really good as well, you know. She deserves more subscribers. So if she does come in on this feed, give her a sub. She's really good. Is it Glinda Good or something? Good Witch or something? It's a really good channel. Hiya, Gene Psychic. So David Fletcher wants me to look into the Michael Madsen, US actor, passed away on July the 3rd unexpectedly. He was a friend of mine and we had several films together. Oh, I'm so sorry. Oh, God bless. Well, I believe he will be okay, David. We need to do... I'm going to try and do one. Hopefully the next one I come on, hopefully through the week, but I can't promise. But the next one, I'm going to do a medium show, okay? Because tonight it's global predictions, but he will be there. He will definitely be in spirit. Good evening, Karen in North Wales. It's hard when you lose a friend. It really, really is. It's not good. Do you like your new iPhone, guys? I got the blue. What a pig to put together. My head was banging when I tried to put that together. The artificial intelligence now, it's on another level. It's on another level. And if any of your phones have been going slow or your computers, it's because they're updating everything. They're getting ready for something. Definitely getting ready for something. Tonight I'm going to look into what's going on with this Epstein list thing. And I need to look back into Trump and what's going on. Because there seems to be a divide in the MAGA movement and I want to know what's going on there. I also want to look into what's going to happen tomorrow with Ghislaine Mac. I don't know if I'm pronouncing her name right. Is it Ghislaine or Ghislaine? I thought it was Ghislaine, because it's French. Ghislaine Maxwell. To see what's happening with her trial. There's Jim peeping in there. Gone and bought yourself a new car. A Mazda. Very nice, Jim. What's going to happen with Starlink? I'll look into that. I might look into Elon Musk as well, but I want to look into the UK government and the Europe, basically all over the joint. I just want to look all over the joint tonight, everywhere, because I do believe that the swamp is draining, and I believe that we are only being shown part of what's going on, part of it. And I just want to send healing and blessings out to everybody. I know what everyone's struggling at the moment and feeling it. Such a weird time at the moment, isn't it? And you can only do your best. You know what I mean? But yeah, we're struggling a bit in the UK. I mean, it's nice to have nice weather. Don't get us wrong. But at the same time, you know, it's different when you're on holiday because you've got the aircon. We don't have aircon over here. I've got one of them blower fans. It's on at the minute in the hall. So I don't know if the audio is any good on here. I don't know if it's messing with the audio. But I had to leave it on for the cats, you know. But I think all it's doing is just pushing the warm air around the house. You know what I mean? Is it pronounced Ghislaine? And we've got such a WEF Prime Minister. That is such a way of putting it, yes. Queen Wanda is starting a new job tomorrow at a food bank and thrift shop. Oh, well, God bless you. Yeah, it is very depressing in the UK at the moment. I was supposed to get to the pet shop today to get some more cat litter, but it was too hot, guys. I'll have to go through the week. It was far too hot. I couldn't deal with it. And I have cooked tonight, but I nearly passed out. You know, when you haven't got the bloody aircon. I was boiling potatoes and I thought I was going to pass out in here. It was too hot. Far too hot. We need a good storm, don't we, to clear the air? So anyway, let's start. Let's get my cup of tea. Exactly what Claire's put. Claire McLaughlin. If we leave the UK, where would we go? Exactly. It's all the same everywhere, isn't it? Okie dokie. I feel like I'm sliding off the chair. Dear God. Oh, God. Right. Sit back and relax. And let's see what's going on in the looking glass. I invoke Archangel Michael, I invoke Archangel Michael, I invoke Archangel Michael. I invoke Archangel Raphael, I invoke Archangel Raphael, I invoke Archangel Raphael. I invoke Archangel Gabriel, I invoke Archangel Gabriel, I invoke Archangel Gabriel. I invoke Archangel Uriel, I invoke Archangel Uriel. Excuse me. I invoke Archangel Uriel. I ask my faithful spirit guides, Jed, White Buffalo, Running Star, Lady Direwolf, and A2I. Anybody who would like to come forth from the spirit world to give us some true answers tonight, or healing, the angel realm, the fairy elementals, the animal kingdom. Any star beings that'd like to telecommunicate with us, or from the spirit world even, to give us the true answers from spirit world with love and light, love and light, love and light. Amen. I don't know why Nala's crying like that. Nala! Come here, baby. Dear God. I've got a cat. I've got two cats. One of them's a half of a Bengal and she's very vocal. She doesn't like the heat. Come here, baby. They're like babies' cats, aren't they? They're just like babies. So I'm going to look into the crystal ball. I'm going to go straight into the crystal ball, and then I'll probably cover it with cards afterwards. Don't forget, if you need healing from any situation or persons, anything, or prayers, just write the name in the comment section or in the stream and you will receive the healing. It's also timeless as well. Can you hear my cat crying in the background? Okie dokie. Come here, baby. I don't know why she's crying in the hall. The door's open. She can push it open with that paw. Okay. Right, I'm going to go straight into this. And I'm going to give off some prophecies, okay? And I just want you to relax. I want you to remember, this is straight away, I'm getting the 27th. It's gonna be big, okay? and it's coming in over a Bible. So that's interesting. And they're also giving us the bull. Now, I've talked about this before with different signs with different countries. A bull, I believe, is connected with Spain. I mean, it's going to be bound to be hot over there at the moment. But I don't know why I feel I need to give healing and protection over to Spain at the moment. Now, this again could have something to do, it's like the bull getting trapped. So I don't know if it's to do with problems there to do with trade. I'm also seeing Greece as well. So I know these are places. Can you remember a little while back, a few years back, where there was a fire on a Greek, was it a Greek island? And everybody had to get off. I'm seeing another situation like that. And I want to send healing and blessings out to everybody connected in Canada there who's been caught up in the crazy fires and that. And of course, these situations are happening. Yeah, I don't know why she's crying. Can you hear her crying? I don't know why she's crying. Come on in here. These situations are happening, but I just sometimes feel that possibly being brought on from a technology. Does that make sense? So according to Adolf here, Brodsky, craziness in Spain right now, almost like a civil war. Wow. Okay, so I do believe there's going to be a lot of crazy stuff to take place there. So as the swamp starts to drain, I think it's going to start to reveal twists and turns of shocking information to come out, okay? And I feel that there's 3 big scandals to come out to do within Parliament, to do where there's a lot of scandals come out in Parliament, but these they can't wheedle out of, all right? So it's bigger than that WhatsApp gate and all of that. It's something bigger than that. But it's as if the pillars of justice are starting to fall. It's really interesting. Okay. So I've just seen Benjamin Netanyahu's face bounce out of this crystal ball there. And there's going to be some shocking stuff to come out around him as well. Now remember, I'm neither a Republican or a Democrat. I'm somebody who tries to sit in the middle, all right? Obviously, I'm human at the end of the day and I will have feelings sometimes. But as I look here, we are only getting a fractured bit of information what's coming out here. And I know this the latest kick-off what's been going on with Trump, with Epstein, what he said. And everything kicked off, didn't it? See if I can get anything on this. I feel, right, so I feel that the information's with somebody else. Oh my God. That is really weird. Okay, so is it possible that there's been deals done and the information's been given elsewhere? And I keep getting Netanyahu very, very strong. Why am I getting his face? There's been some information what's been held back, but it's going to be released. It's definitely going to be released. It's going to come out. I still feel that Trump is playing a game. I still feel that this information, he's going the Trump way. He's going his way. All right, okay. So there's a lot of people saying, well, he's got to be in on the book if he's not wanting it released now, or what he's sort of saying. But there's more to it. There's more to it. Okay. I'm getting the 9th. Yeah, I think Bondi will have to resign. The 9th's coming out really, really strong, so you need to watch for information there as well. Okay. And it's so interesting because we've just recently had the Andrew thing where he's been sort of like it's all been dropped, hasn't it? Or acquitted or whatever. And then you've got Maxwell tomorrow with her trial. I've always had this vision of her being on like This Morning or talking on Loose Women or something like that, or not Loose Women. What's that one in America? But isn't it so interesting how a lot of the witnesses are not here now? There's so much scandal to come out with this. Hold on to your hats here. I really do believe it's going to get really big within the next week to 10 days. Yes, I do believe the truth will come out. I don't know if they're going to let her out, you know. I'd sort of do see a timeline where she could be out and she's talking about it. And knowing her, she'll probably write a book about it. Do you know what I mean? To claim her innocence or whatever. But there's no doubt about it. She's guilty. Do you know what I mean? That's why she's in jail. Yeah? But this is covering such a big, dark network, bigger than what you think. It's huge, what I'm getting. I do predict tonight that she's going to get out earlier than she should. But I'm not so sure if it's this time or another time. It's like the D-state are frightening in case she blabs about something. Because don't forget, she is, even though she's part of it, but like Epstein, she's also a witness to what was really going on. And for her to come out, she could also start blabbing about big names. Does that make sense? So I wouldn't be surprised if something happens to her. It's around the time when there'll be big news around her. It's round about the time there's something big to do with ships or boats. Again, it might sound very cryptic, but remember this all and it will all fall into place there. I've got an elephant here, an elephant for India. And I want to send healing and blessings out there. And, you know, they could take the lead there into the future there to do with the techno world, you know what I mean? I think it's like the scrambling moving forward when everything starts to get unearthed. If like, who's going to be the lead in this and who's going to be the lead in that. But I definitely feel that there's some crazy weather to come and that could affect India. And I want to send healing and blessings out around the Pakistan area as well. So I would say that as it's coming into storm season, I do feel that I need to send healing out to these different areas. I don't know why I'm getting the elephants here. It's the Tusk trade, or there's going to be something, they need to stop this. It's still going on, poaching and all of that horrible stuff. God bless the elephants. Yeah, and the lions as well. There's a new entrepreneur to come forth, and he's probably been in the limelight. I do get a Russian connection as well. Soviet Union energy. And he's going to overtake Bezos. And he's going to overtake Musk, all of them. Okay. and it's got something to do with the techno world. So watch for this person rising between now and 2026. I do see great floods in around Florida. I was on Evelyn's channel near the NDE, near death experience. I'll link the video that I did with her afterwards, after this stream, and you'll be able to check it out. And I talked about great floods to come and problems and around the earth map could change and that, but we will come through it. So there's a new world taking place, my understanding, and a new grid taking place, but there also, the old earth was covering a lot of dark network of crimes against humanity and little people. Okay, and there's going to be a lot of changes there. And of course the Epstein list is just covering the surface. Okay. Okay, so yeah, I am seeing scandals coming out. The list is going to be revealed, and I see Trump's name on it. Yes, I do see Trump's name on it, but I also see a lot of other people's names on it as well. So is it the list or is it the real list? I really don't know. Do you see what I mean? I think that he was travelling where people were saying he wasn't. I do think he was on that plane with them, yeah. But the evidence to be really leaked is bigger than Trump, okay, and there's other countries involved with this as well. All right, there's other countries involved with this as well. I don't know why I'm getting the 9th. It's coming out the 2nd. I don't know if that the 9th could be September or could be the 9th of the month. So possibly watch for that. Epstein definitely was an agent. I mean, I'm sure I've mentioned this before. And I believe a triple agent, yeah? And definitely connected to do with Israel. Yes. I've got to be so careful what I say. You know, the last time I did actually a remote viewing on the island. You're going back a few years. YouTube made us take the bloody video down. And, yeah, I got loads of strikes for talking about it, because apparently, according to YouTube, I was being a bully towards these two, Ghislaine Maxwell and Epstein. This was before he died, by the way. I was being a bully, a cyber bully. Can you believe that? Can you believe that they would stick up for them type of people? Isn't that weird? So, yeah, and I mean, you know, anybody who's on here, any YouTubers, you know, like if you get a strike, you can't actually like have a proper word with a proper person. It's all robots. It's all robots. I just see this futuristic world, and they're setting it into place, and they're bringing in this new system. They're getting ready to put it into place. When I talk about this new system, it goes beyond the internet, what we have now. It's on another level, all right? And so all the trafficking going on and the horrible things, crimes towards children, they can't do it in this new technology world. It would be exposed because it's going to be so out in the open. At the minute they're tracking with, but we don't know about it. Do you see what I mean? But into the future, it's all going to be more transparent. Really weird. If there is a timeline with Ghislaine Maxwell, if they do let her out, it's got something to do with a twist with the law in another state. I don't know why I'm being given that. It's just what I've been given. and I'm getting the 21st, the 22nd and the 27th. So remember that. That's going to make sense. Possibly it'll fall into place as well. Yeah. God. Yeah, I've got to say this, and I've been so hooked on it, and in fact I don't think I'll ever touch another mushroom again, but probably there's loads of Aussies in the audience here will understand what I mean. But that thing with that mushroom killer, oh my God, the woman who had her in-laws around or something and murdered them with mushrooms, that's shocking. That, does anybody know what I'm going on about? And I said, you know, a few years back, I think it was last year, I said there was going to be sort of like a murder case, what was going to take place. I don't know if anybody remembers. And it was going to be quite shocking, and it was going to be more than one person involved. Can you remember that? So, and I talked about serial killers as well, and I think there's been something about that what's come out as well. Okay. Just seen a flash again of military on the street in the UK. There's going to be some crazy incidents to take place here. I just think when the system breaks or goes down, I think it's going to be a case of, you know, go inside, shut the door. Talked about this before. There's going to be an event of some description, but I feel we will be all right. Remember, this is for entertainment purposes only. That there is a situation coming where it's going to have, we're like very much like a swan event, have we're on the edge of our seats. When I say about a swan event, you know what I mean? Okay. Crash in the dollar, which could also affect the euro. So I think once everything starts to fall, they're going to bring in this new technology. So then if the grid goes down, it's only for a short time, and then they're going to switch it over to this new internet, this new system, and it's going to bring what up to date. I want you to remember that. The 5th's coming out very strong as well, and it could come out very much around where there'll be something's going to be leaked about the list. All right, it's the Epstein list. So possibly watch for that. Okay. I see the technologies. I'm looking into this crystal ball. It's definitely sort of alien technology, because we're being held back and kept in the dark a lot. So don't be surprised if you start to get a lot of glitches in time, you know, that type of thing, and your computers aren't working so fast as they should be, and they're telling you to update it, or they're telling you to do this or do that, or because they're getting we're ready. They're definitely getting we're ready. Yeah, so going back to the Maxwell case, which is going to start tomorrow, at appeal or whatever she's having, if it is the case that they let her off, it's a temporary situation, and it's got something to do with another law in another state. Remember that. Okay. What have I got here? I feel like I need to send healing and blessings out to everybody tonight, because I know everyone's struggling. Sorry if I'm not like answering you in the message here. I do see WAR and it's all over headlines and the word terrorism, but it is short-lived. It is short-lived. I also fear that there's another attempt on President Trump, like on his life there. There's another fear there coming up. Okay. Big news in around, what's he called? Is it the Kennedy who's around Trump? What's he called again? He's got a bit quiet, him, actually. See, big news in around him. I get a weird feeling tonight with Musk, and I can't put my finger on it. But I just feel everything's about to implode there, and I know he's sort of suggested things like Trump's linked with the Epstein list and all this, but I actually think that there's more stuff he's going to blab and talk about. There's more stuff there. But I also see some big news coming out with him. Okay. What else am I saying? I'm being given the pink flamingo. Where's the pink flamingos again? Because there's big news around that part of the world where the flamingos are. Is that Miami Vice? I'm just thinking Miami Vice, the start of it. Is it the Miami? The pink flamingos. Where are they from? Are they in Florida? Where's that gone? Florida and Africa. Big news coming in around them areas then. Florida, right. Miami as well? I thought so. Remember the start of Miami Vice? Paul, my brother used to love that. Was it Crockett's theme, the song? And, oh, bless him, God bless him. And he loved that song. And in the starter of Miami Vice, there was the flamingos, wasn't there? I'm sure there was. Okay. There's going to be a new technology to do with an aircraft to come in, which is going to help air travel. And it's going to be a lot safer. Bobby Kennedy, yeah. It's big news to come out around him. Everglade National Park may be that prison. All right. Yeah, the pink flamingos. Okay. So there's going to be a lot of accusations flying around. There's a lot more stuff to come out. And I think what Musk's going to come out with over the next... There's not just Musk, there's somebody else as well. And I've actually just seen Steve Bannon's face, and I get some shocks to come out around him as well. So that's shocking. There's a lot of accusations backwards and forwards, okay? But there's two lists. Oh my God, guys, there's two lists. There's not just the one list. And I'm not saying one of them's a false list, but one of them's just like a list where everybody went. But the other list, the list is the ones who have done sordid things. Do you see what I mean? There's 2 lists, and there's watch for information to come out. But I think the start of this is going to be into this week coming in, into the following week. It's all going to get crazy. All right. There's 2 lists. See, I see it really, really strong. Also want to say a big thank you to my moderators. Sue, thank you. And yeah, don't forget to smash the like, share. It helps with the algorithms for the channel. And subscribe. Yeah, so as what Grammy's put here, it doesn't matter who has been to the island, it's who's raised and abused women that matters. Exactly. So I'm being given very strong as I'm holding this crystal ball, because remember it's like a transmitter. Plus I'm working with my guides, and they're saying there's 2 lists. Does a whistleblower blow? Yes, I believe that there's somebody to come out with the... But there's also different agencies involved, do you know what I mean? Isn't it all funny but how it's all happening with her trial coming up as well? I just think it's all very weird, isn't it? Somebody's just putting the thingy there from YouTube. Kim, Iran, ? What I want to say is I want to send healing and blessings out to everybody innocent who's over there, who's getting caught up in this horrible war. And the little children, the starving little children. I've covered this loads of times, and I still feel that, yeah, there's a worry there. They're not out of the woods yet. I'm going to get my cards, because I need to pull some cards out to see what Benjamin Netanyahu's next move's going to be. All right. I really do think that there's a big twist with this to do with the lists. So yeah, Trump's on the list, but maybe it's the first list. But you know, the real list is what I want to see. That's going to be shocking. So let's pull some cards out. Let's get me a cup of tea. God bless all the children. Oh God, I've got a cat hair in my mouth. Sorry. There's going to be accusations coming out, but that's what I'm saying. I'm not saying it. That's what I'm predicting. Because Trump, Musk's come out with it as well. What's Netanyahu's next move? Because he's dark green, that's why. Why is Starmer protecting the PEs and not the victims? Okay. These are weird. So everyone's playing the game. Everyone's playing the game on the chessboard. That's Trump. All right. Oh, there's a lot of big names, Marilyn, on the list. There's a lot of big names. Now, the weird thing is we've got the claws over the top of him. So that's not good. So maybe he hasn't finished his mission yet, but I think things are going to come to a peak. Yeah? And I'm not saying it's a definite, but there is worry around him at the moment. Well, we know that anyway, don't we? Right, so I don't know who this Queen of Swords is, and we've got the Ten of Pentacles here. So there's a woman to come out. There's a woman to come out onto, it could be like a whistleblower. All right, so watch for this. I think there's going to be shocks to come out with Ghislaine Maxwell. That's what I'm being shown. We've got the Five of Cauldrons. And we've got the Four of Cauldrons. There's some big news coming out within the day. All right, which is tomorrow. Which is interesting. But there also could be a woman in politics in America who's going to come out with some crazy stuff as well. It's funny, it could be like somebody like Marjorie Taylor Greene or somebody like that, but there's going to be some scandal to come out around a woman, so watch for that. Okay. I get a weird feeling with Benjamin Netanyahu. I can't put my finger on what it is. We've got the Five of Rods, which is upside down, and the Three of Rods. There is some big, huge news to come out with him, I would say, within the next 2 weeks. Could be 2 months, but definitely 2 weeks. He's actually coming out as the upside down King of Pentacles. That's like crimes towards humanity, that type of thing, you know. I don't always see Trump and him friendly. I'm telling you. Or there's something to come out, or unless something's going to happen to Trump. But I don't see them as like a duo, as a pair into the near future. That's really interesting. He's going to try and bomb again Iran. The angel there is protecting Iran. Obviously, it's been obliterated anyway. But the angels are working on that land at the moment. That's Gaza in the background. Can you see it, where the explosion is? It's funny, I'm getting that sort of saying from the Bible as like parting of the Red Sea. It is really biblical times that we're in. You know, the vision that I had, and I talked about this before, and then I looked on into the future, and there was this young man, and he was getting interviewed, and he was talking about that he had 3 citizenships of different places and countries because he had lost his family when he was a young man. So I was looking on, all right, and it was like he was getting interviewed. It was on some documentary, and that he was in New Iran, and it was all done up, and it was all very nice. And he was talking how he'd lost his family and he was forced out of Iran. And then he resided somewhere else and got his citizenship for there. And then he was pushed out of there. And then he had to go somewhere else before he ended up back, and he was allowed back in Iran. So there's other countries where things are going to kick off as well. It's huge, this. They discovered that the Red Sea was actually parted. Yeah, it's like the parting of the Red Sea. It's really strange that. I mean, I don't know the exact location where the parting of the Red Sea was, But I get a really weird feeling about that area, you know, and I'm getting this sort of a porthole or something, you know. I get a very extraterrestrial energy around that area. So yeah, we definitely need to heal the world and Godspeed, that is for sure. So there's a lot more drama to come. We've got the death card here, look. I mean, death doesn't mean death, but it can do. But in this case, look at the Pope there. I've just realised that in this picture. Look at that, guys. So you've got the death card there, and that looks like the Pope there, doesn't it? And then you've got little children. There's a lot of boots on the ground trying to clear things up, you know. A new earth. Definitely new earth. And all this trafficking and horrible stuff what's going on. It's been going on a lot of borders for a long time. Because the border control has been very dodgy, should I say, is the word. And when this new technology comes into play, they're not going to be able to do this dodgy stuff. All right. So yeah, I mean, yeah, they can track us, this new technology, but it's also going to stop a lot of crimes as well. Does that make sense? I do believe that we just need to hold the line. But there's going to be rising of seas. There's going to be changes with the water. And it's going to change the shape of the map of the lands. It's huge. Let me pull some more cards out on this not Mossad. Listen, how are you? I've just seen a flash then, it's a timeline of Trump shaking hands with somebody, and he looks like somebody from Iran. Now I could be wrong, it might not be, it might be somebody like some Arab that he's shaking hands with, but there will be peace. If he makes it, like, of course, because there's also problems towards him. He's going to have to be careful. All is not what it seems. Great deceit is in the air. When I'm asking about Netanyahu, it's really weird, guys, because the cards are showing is there's not such a person, or he's not there. Doesn't make sense, that. I'm going to put these back together again. Give me a true answer. We all want peace wherever we all are around the world. Got some jumpers here. Again, he's on a mission. He's one of the heads of the beast. I see a new leader for Israel. he will do something, and obviously it's not good what he's going to do. And what does extradited mean? He's doing something with Trump and another leader. And then people are going to be saying, well, if he's done that, how can you trial him? But they will trial him. Again, there's different timelines because something could also happen to him as well. Remember, this is for entertainment purposes. But again, we've got the Holy Card there coming out. So it is very spiritual what's going on at the moment. Eight of Rods. So any of you in this audience tonight have been feeling a little bit uneasy because we're still going through our life, our things we have to sort out, from housekeeping to our own problems. And I don't know if you've been feeling like it's really been very heavy this last week. Does that make sense? Like not normal. And it's something what's in the air. It's something what's being unleashed, you know. So it's a case of trying to keep grounded, trying to keep balanced. And just keep concentrating and knowing that negative energy can't stay. It moves all the time like positive. So just breathe through it. Definitely breathe through it and it will be fine. Smudge your house if you have to. But understand it's going to get very heavy. It's going to get very heavy over the next couple of weeks. So when it's playing out on the political front and world screen, it's also going to affect us because we are spiritual beings as well, so we're going to feel it. When the Lovers cards come out in the reading, I always feel like there's big, huge news to come out. Yeah. You've got to bloody cover things over, man, because you get done. But there, look at that. There's a cave there. Can you see the cave there? See the cave there? There's something underground stuff coming out. Underworld. Upside down world. Bit like Stranger Things. He can't, whatever Benjamin Netanyahu's been doing and is doing, because there's stuff to come out, right? More stuff to come out. It can't, and Trump's been involved with it as well around him, but it can't be taken into the new world. It literally can't, what's going to come out. Documents, papers. So yeah, they've got stuff on Trump, but what Trump's got on other people's huge. It's even bigger. I'll just double check this. I'll double check. I'm sorry, Julie, for your loss. Sending love and support out for Julie Brett in the audience here. Everybody's got something on somebody. But it's the clear up. And it is the drama on the chessboard. It's horrible when you lose a dog. Or a cat. Yeah, it's a horrible... my heart goes out to you, Julie. We're part of the family. So we've got Jean MacDonald here. She says, I've been feeling very heavy and down and staying in bed. It's a horrible energy at the minute. It's very heavy, isn't it? Remember, everything's an illusion. So my advice to everybody in this audience tonight is just if things are getting too much for you, just take that step back and concentrate on your own stuff. All right? I mean, this full moon we've just had was very weird. It wasn't normal, was it? Very heavy. Got the King of Wands here. That's Musk. There's Musk. Some big news coming out with him as well. Definitely a new leader. Definitely a new leader coming in for Israel. I just think this has been a long time coming, all this horrible energy. And I mean, for a long, long time, there's been unrest with Iran and Israel, hasn't it? It's been going on a long, long time. But into the future, there will be healing there. There will be peace. It's going to take time. My fear is, will it be after an explosion, you know? That's what my fear is. I hope not. I've always felt there's a clever politician to come in to change a timeline there. Okay. That's new Earth, but also new America. Look at that. And I've talked about this before, where we've got the natives, the Native Americans, and the spirit of them, and that they're roaming the lands unrested for a white man what took away their heritage. And it's as if the spirit is coming back. They're going over the lands. There is a lot of clearing of bad karma what's coming out. That's like the hand of the spirit of the natives coming out of the atmosphere. But you've got new branches there, new hope. It's really big. Let's get the crystal ball there. I've seen something about a train, and I've been seeing this for a while. And I'm getting that song. Remember the Ace of Spades? I'm getting that song there. The Ace of Spades. I need to get the lyrics up to it. If anybody what doesn't know what I'm going on about, I get messages from songs and lyrics and that, and A2I. I've got A2I here now. He's a ball of light, and he's bringing in Ace of Spades for what all. We'll have to listen to the lyrics to it. Wait a second. If you like too gentle, I'll tell you I'm your man. Eh? What? Oh, right. Okay. Wait a minute. You win some, lose some, but it's all the same to me. The pleasure is to play. Makes no difference what you say. I don't share your greed. The only card I need is the Ace of Spades, the Ace of Spades. Playing for the high one, dancing with the devil, going with the flow, it's all the game to me. 7 or 11, snake eyes watching you, double up or quit, double stake or split, the Ace of Spades, the Ace of Spades. You know I'm born to lose and gambling for fools, but that's the way I think it. Baby, I don't want to live forever. Don't forget the Joker. Pushing up the ante, I know you get to see me. Read him and weep. The dead man's hand again. I see it in your eyes. Don't one look and die. The only thing you see, you know it's going to be the Ace of Spades. Well, it's quite deep, that, isn't it, guys? It's all about going with the flow. It's all the game to me. And that's what it's like. You've got people who are dancing with the devil, who are taking risks. It's about taking risks, isn't it? about greed as well. It's all going to come out. There's something about that as well. 7 or 11 snake eyes watching you. That's interesting. Oh, thank you, YY. Okay. Yeah, so we're going to really feel it over the next couple of weeks, and it's about keeping myself balanced. It's very, very important, and we will be all right. Prices rise and the cost of living goes up. You just have to try to do your best and not stop worrying, because the worst thing you can do, I sometimes think, when you worry, it makes things worse, you know. Okay. Let's see what else I'm getting. And I touched upon this on Evelyn's channel, and I talked about the galactic stuff, what's happening. So there's a lot of that happening behind the scenes as well, you know, and it's to do with the new technology coming in. So a lot of people are going to start to have experiences where they're coming into the physical reality. So that's interesting. So what I want to say to you is Musk's not completely going, but he's going to get into something new. Somebody was saying, what's going on with Starlink? What's going on? Can somebody fill us in what's happening there? Because the new technology that I'm seeing, what's coming in, goes beyond Starlink. Florida's weather's going to get crazy, and I think there's some crazy air storms to come around storm season. I want to send protection out there, you know, because I know you've got to have like storm protection up against your windows and stuff like that, haven't you? Hurricane shelters and that. Okay. There is a massive, massive game being played here, you know. We're only getting part of it. We're definitely only getting part of it. Okay. Next couple of weeks is going to be crazy. With the information what's going to come out, it's going to be massive. What else am I getting? Shortage of food. And I'm drawn to California. Right, okay. So there's going to be something about, I don't know if I'm picking up on here, like a measles outbreak or something like that. And it's, you know what they're like. But there's going to be, this is what they're going to be talking about next. I don't know if it's, I've always said there's something about skin. So I don't know if it's measles or it's something completely different. But it's something to do with skin, some sort of, there's an outbreak of something coming. So watch for that as well. Mass migrants coming in from the south. Dear me, I don't know what that means. Now, if we're talking mass migrants coming in from the south, if England, to watch for that. I think that there's going to be more civil unrest and problems in the UK before it completely sorts out. But basically what the UK government's been doing is they've been selling the British people right underneath our noses. And I think there's a lot of there's a lot of scandals to come out, and definitely something about Brexit still to come out. I still say that, so possibly watch for that. There's something about councils to come out, and I've always said it's going to be bigger than the post office scandal, so still watch for that to come out as well. Where there'll be great change around globally, also Africa's going to play playing the part of something to do with the Great Trade Bridge, which I've talked about. The new Great Trade Bridge. Once the old system falls, the new trade bridge will come into play. So really, in a way, it's like we went in. Was it Brexit? We had Brexit, but like what Starmer's doing is he's just putting me back into it. Really, it's just, and I've said this would happen, but it's going to be under a different name. They're just relabeling it. But there is going to, nevertheless, what's going to happen is there's going to be problems with trade. Everything's going to fall. There's going to be problems with the dollar. And at that time, they're going to bring in this new technology. I hope it's not too long. There could be blackouts. There could be, power cuts, that type of thing. And where there'll be trade is blocked, it's going to affect the food industry. So the biggest cleanup, what's going to cause the disruption, they're doing the clearing away for the trial trafficking and stuff like that. They're clearing that away now. But the biggest thing's going to be the food industry. It's like we're having ET disclosure without realising it. We're having a clean up before they can bring everything out, the truth, because the truth is going to come out. It really, really is. They have to bring it up to date. They have to bring the new technology in. Yes, it's going to be very tit for tat. People blaming other people. But remember, guys, there's two lists. There's two lists. And I'm going to leave that one with you there. See if there's anything else. There's big news to come out with George Soros, so watch for that. Australia will lead the way, I've always said that, to do with the new trade bridge. Along with another, I don't know if Malaysia's connected with it or somewhere else near there, to help other people get the food to the different places. But the new trade bridge is going to be connected with Europe, the UK, America, and Africa is one of the main hubs as well. It's going to create a lot of new jobs. Yeah. I don't know if it's a measles outbreak I'm picking up or another form of something what can cause sort of scabs on the skin. So it doesn't look very good, that. Is anything else I'm being given? Big news around Clinton. That's coming out very strong. Just going to pull some cards out. On Trump. Yeah, just I like what we writers put there. Just remember to love each other. We have to be kind to each other. We have to look after ourselves. And I know it's hard to eat healthy when people are on the breadline or cost of living's going up, but just try your best, really. Right, I've just got someone's jumped out there. Jumper for 5 of rods. Yeah, it's going to get crazy around him. Absolutely crazy this week and next week. There he is there. Yours comes out as that. One of the cards anyway. King of Cups. Fair-haired man. We've got the 8 of Swords and we've got the 5 of Rods. So we could be looking at 3 weeks. There could be some bigger scandals to come out around him. It's not looking good for him at the minute, like. But he's got a lot more on other people. I'm telling you now, he's up to stuff. There's something he's up to. It's a game, it's a movie. You just have to watch for it all to fall into place. So they've got stuff on him, but he knows there's 2 lists as well. And he knows this is coming. This is like part of the movie, but there's something bigger to come out. There's something bigger to come out. So it's going to be very tit for tat over the next month. But we've got the Justice card here. Have faith known, the crazier it gets online when it starts to vamp up. Especially when the mainstream media are saying, oh, he's saying this, or he's doing this, or he's doing that. Have faith known that there's something what's breaking out bigger that we do not know, and it's all happening behind the scenes. And I've got the Mother card here. I've got Mother Goddess Isis. It's the little ones. Illegal trade. Illegal trade within the workforce, within the industry. It's such a clean up. It's going to take quite a few years to sort out this. And I think we're in the eye of it all now. Yeah. So when things get too tough, I just take a step back and understand we're in the clean up. That's the only way I can describe it. They're draining the swamp and they're draining it well. And it's going to hit such a peak August and September and October. Hold on to your hats, guys. It's going to get crazy. It really is. And it's all around hurricane season, to be fair. But just understand that we will be all right. There's the Mastery card, and I'm going to end it on that one. Right? Power to the people. What we've done wrong as a human race is it's nice to put people on pedestals, but not to live by everything that they say and do. Understand politics is all part of the matrix. So you have to just understand that. Take a step back and work it out, us. That's what we need to do, us individually. We're in a place now on Earth in human history where it looks like hell, to be fair. It's you've got burning fires everywhere and floods and all sorts of problems. There's more problems with more planes as well, and a train and something about a bridge. But there's magic happening. We just don't see it at the moment. There's a lot of distraction taking place. There's a big cleanup taking place. They are rescuing children. They are saving children. There's the little children. The little babas. It's all about the children. He's not perfect, Trump. Far from it. But he's got a lot more on them. And I'm going to leave that one with you tonight. It's all about to come out. A dark-haired man will reveal a lot. All right. And a man with grey hair, there'll be a speech. Military, I see a speech, them standing. Military men saying stuff. That's when the event comes. Just after they name the names, an event will take place. And it is a real event. But it's all part of the distraction. As the hyphenate says there, shh, just wait. Just wait. It's all about timing. It's all about to come out. It has to be at the right time. The fool, as you know the story in the tarot, the man gets to the end of the road and he feels like he's lost everything. But after the fool comes the star, which is the best card in the pack. And I see that for America. I see that for the UK. I just think we just need to watch everything drain. And it will drain big, huge. Also, I'm getting the 11th. That's going to come out very strong. It will be fine. It will be absolutely fine. Next week and the week after. Hold on to your hats, guys. And I'm going to leave that one with you. So hope that's helped, guys. And stay safe. Stay well. Finishing a little earlier tonight. But I'll be on again soon. Okay? And I must go because I've got to get up early in the morning because I've got to go back to the hospital. Just routine tests. Do you see Australia going to what? Australia's going to be fine. Australia's going to lead the way. We are going to be fine. Stay safe, guys. Stay well. Stay happy and stay in control. Remember, we can't... What's the word? We can't control what's going on, but we can control our own life. That's what it's all about. When we concentrate on ourselves and do the inner work, that's when everything starts to fall into place. I'll see you